welcome to my channel. My name is Tina, and I'm going to be doing the rest of the Akashic reading from yesterday. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. There it is. And I'm going to be okay. So here we are. Hi everybody, welcome. Okay, so we're going to do the rest of the Akashic readings from yesterday. I just felt like it was really going on and on and on and on. They're kind of long readings, so. The first, we're going to start with Libra. That's where we left off, was with Virgo. So we'll start with Libra. Angel, spirits, guides, thanks for all the messages yesterday. And thank you for being here with me again today. I appreciate you so much. Help me give clear, accurate messages for the signs today so that they can see what's going on in their journey, what they had planned, and how to maneuver their way through it. So let's see what's coming up for Libra. Libra. I kind of like them to fall out so that I know they're actually working with me. I don't know why. I know a lot of people do it. Okay, so you've got 5 forces, 5 of wands, and the summertime card. So we'll see what that means. At the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the willow tree. So I feel like, you know, I feel like there's been a test of your strength lately. Possibly like a lot of spirit activity going on in your life here. Like a lot of maybe new information, maybe new gifts coming, things like that. The question on the 5 of forces is, what can I do to help myself? Which is a great question. I feel like you have some kind of miracle coming in because you've got the Archangel Raphael here. This energy is an energy that brings love into your family. There's miracles with this energy, healing, a blessed journey. And usually when Archangel Raphael is working with you, they are in human form. So this is going to be a person bringing you messages, helping you find a miracle, something. There's something here. Raphael works through humans, so be prepared for a human to come in and help you with something. The next one is the 6 of Keys, which is 6 of Pentacles. This card is about an increase in abundance, Libra. I feel like you've been working on something. I'm not sure, some kind of project. And I feel like it's something you do late into the night. This card is saying, like, keep doing what you're doing and watch your money increase. Keep doing what you're doing and watch your money increase. This is a pretty cool, so far, a pretty cool reading. 5 of forces, and then the Archangel Raphael coming in. And then keep doing what you're doing because you're going to increase your abundance. So that's pretty exciting. Hi, Joni. I just left you like a 3-hour, no, I think it was like 18-minute voice note. I'm sorry. I was just going off about nothing. I'm so glad you're in my life. Thank you. So let's see, 5 of forces. Let's clarify that for Libra. So this question is, what can I do to help myself? Spirit, what can Libra do to help themselves right now? What is it that they can do for their highest good and growth? King of Pentacles. Own your power. Stand in your power. Realize your power. You know, King of Pentacles, like, he manifests money, physical things. He can bring whatever he wants to him in the 3D. And I think that's one of the things that you can do for yourself is like start working on manifesting, right? It might begin with like a surrender, like, hey, spirit, what do you mean here? Yeah, there's an ending of a cycle here. Something has come to an end. I'm wondering if it's your stability for some of you too, like now that all three of these cards are showing themselves. I feel like, you know, you could have lost your stability, or what you felt like was your stability, and you're in this, like, you're kind of at a crossroads, like you don't know where to go or what to do next, because there's an ending of a cycle. And whenever there's an ending of a cycle, you have to, like, be on board with it. You know what I mean? You have to, like, get to this place where you're surrendering to spirit. But what's happening is you're kind of being pulled into different directions. What's this card to me is saying to me that your soul is ready to go in one direction, but your human is still working through the ending. I feel like you don't know where to go. You know what I mean? So you got 2 2s here, yeah, right? So you're sort of like stuck in this place where you're like, God damn it. Like, I have so much to do, so much burdens, right? We do have this beautiful 9 of Wands here that's saying that these lessons that feel like a burden are actually worth a lot. They have a lot of value. And I don't know if you've actually gotten to that realization yet. 9s are about realizing it, right? So I think if you haven't realized it, I feel like what you can do to help yourself is flip around what you're saying to yourself about this situation, you know? Like, I see you being kind of, you know, single, alone, standing on your own. But look who's up there right in your ear. Do you see that big giant bird? So the bird is telling you something. I think you're privy to some information from spirit. I don't know if you, I don't know where you're at with it, but I want you to know that whatever's happening, like, it looks like you lost your stability. You're feeling like, I know I have to do something, but I don't know what. My whole world came crashing down. Spirit is like working with you. Here's what I think. So you got 2 9s, so you're realizing something, Libra. You're realizing, first of all, that all the bad things that happen to you are things that you can share with others to make their life better, to make their life, their load lighter. But also, you're getting this really good relationship with spirit. I mean, they're talking to you. They're talking to you in your ear, and you're like going like, okay, it's a secret. I feel like they're telling you a secret. I also feel like maybe you've been kind of isolating a little bit with this 9 of Pentacles, like you're on your own, and the Hermit is here, so you're staying by yourself a lot. This is really cool because that's what you're doing, is you're getting this bond with the spirit realm. They're leading you, they're guiding you. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is here. I feel like something is about to change, about to turn, because you have this ending, this World card, right? So I feel like once you process that ending, you have a brand new beginning. That is exactly how the tarot works, you know? You work through all of it, and then you start over at the one, starting with a new path. Let's see why Archangel Raphael is here. Like, what? This is the miracle worker, right? So, like what I said, yeah, this miracle worker is actually helping you set yourself free. You see, like, you feel stuck here, but you do have that sort of truth to cut yourself free. I feel like, you know, spirit really is working with you. I feel like you really feel alone. Like you've never felt alone before. And maybe you feel like you're standing out in town square naked, buck ass naked. Like it's that kind of feeling. It's this feeling that I'm stuck right here and everybody can see every flaw I have. Spirit is saying, Eight of Swords, get out of there. It's time to cut yourself free from that mentality, right? I'm wondering if this person, this angel Gabriel, I'm wondering if this person might be a child that's coming to help you. But whatever it is, I mean, they're bringing 10 cups of love. The reason I said that is because there was a page. I saw a page when I turned it over, and at the bottom of the deck I see here you've got the Two of Cups. So whoever this is that's coming in is a soul friend. It is a soul friend, and I don't know if you know him or not. I can't tell. It could be a brand spanking new person. It doesn't, I'm not saying that it has to be a lover. It could be a child. It could be a really good friend. It could be somebody that's younger than you, that's been through maybe the same kind of thing. Whoever it is, it's someone that meets you halfway. They meet you at eye level. They do not act or feel superior to you in any way. This is a gentle, loving energy with this Raphael coming in. Tell me what the miracle is. Two of Wands. They're here to help you make a decision. You have 3 twos here, so you really do have a lot of decisions to make. 6 of Cups. This is about nostalgia, thinking about the past, memories, like living in there. So I'm wondering if like the ending, whatever the ending was, like you're kind of living there. You're kind of living in the memory of that. You're hanging on, you know? You're hanging on. 4 of Pentacles. This is also a card of meditation in this, though. So, I feel like you're hanging on to what you lost, you know? Could be something that's just final. It's over, and there's nothing you can really do about it except for accept the change. 10 of Swords. It's a card of transformation. Like how can I accept what has happened to me? How can I have this be, see this as a blessing? How can I see this as a blessing? Can you tell me how they can see it as a blessing, Spirit? 8 of Wands. This is like spirit activity coming in to change something. This is spirit, you know? 8 of Wands. It's an action that causes a huge change in your life. What are you doing, Spirit? Why are you here with this 8 of Wands? What are you rushing in? What are you rushing in to give them? Stability. 4 of Wands. So, this could be a person coming in, you know? Obviously, it's Raphael, right? But I feel like the miracle is like cutting yourself free from this isolation feeling. And I think that what's coming in instead of that is love. Just love, love, love. I think it's going to make your decision about this past situation easier. Maybe you're going to just start going through the transformation. I think it's going really quick. Now I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles. You know what I think? I think that this Raphael is somehow bringing you stability within yourself, because you have this 9 of Pentacles over here too. It's like spirit telling you like, hey, you're not alone. You don't have to do this alone. You're not alone. I'm right here. And then in this one, after you meet this Raphael, this person comes in. I don't know if they're just telling you something, showing you something. It is beautiful, but whatever it is, I feel like you realize that you're fine. You know what I mean? You realize that you're fine. I think this stability that you're bringing in, I mean, I know everybody wants a love reading, but I feel like the stability that's coming in here is your own. Like you realizing that you don't need really anything because you have spirit. So you don't need another person to give you this stability. You don't need that person that you are, that you lost, you know? I think honestly, it's just you rising, rising, rising in your own power, you know, Queen of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy too, like getting to this place where you're, I mean, calm, cool, collected, tapped in, loving yourself, loving everything around you. I see like spirit around you. I see like, I don't know if you guys believe in like little people, but I see one here standing by you. And I don't usually, my eyes don't usually gravitate toward that, but look at it. Do you see that little tiny, like little person there? So I feel like you do have like other realms that share your space. And I think that they're helping you too. Hi, Aisha. He blocked you? God. I don't know. I'm doing this Akashic reading. I'll look afterwards though. I'll do a thing when I'm all done. It might be like an hour or a little longer. Aisha. And thanks for joining me again. Joni, this is one of the ladies that was here yesterday. She actually has a home and a husband in South Africa, but she's in Pakistan right now. So I'd like you two to meet each other. I think this is probably on purpose. Okay, so the Six of Keys, the increscent moon. This is like something that you're working on late into the night. It doesn't matter what it is. What are you doing late at night? Are you talking to spirit? Are you, I don't know. This guy's making a sculpture. So whatever it is that you're doing late at night, it's going to bring in abundance. The Temperance card is here. Like, be patient with yourself as you work on whatever you're working on. Be patient. Everything will happen. It just happens in time. Temperance is also about transmuting energy. It's about taking like this fear, this 10 of wands, this burden, and realizing that actually it's really valid information that can help other people. And there's some point here where you actually do that. You help people with your wisdom. It's a beautiful thing. So the Wheel of Fortune is here saying like this, whatever this is, like it's divine timing that it's going to happen. I feel like, and let me get more on that. Tell me more about it. So there's sort of like this page is back again. It's a Page of Pentacles and it came out before. Remember me when I mentioned it? Like this could be a child or something like that. I feel like there's a lot of like love coming in from someone younger, from someone that's a child, you know? And I feel like there's a lot of growth. So honestly, this could be like a relationship between you and a child because you have two pages here. And then you also have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like the love between you and a child for some of you is growing. And For others of you, this could mean seriously that you are growing. Your relationship with yourself, you know, you're seeking knowledge, you're getting new knowledge. What are they working on? Show me a picture of what they're working on. Spirit's like, they're all different. They're not going to all be working on the same thing. Okay. Do you have any more messages for this Six of Keys? What I feel like is, like, there's something changing in a relationship with the child. There's a new start. Something new is beginning with you and this child. What's the new beginning look like? It could be this project that you're working on, you know? Maybe you guys work on it together. It's a passion project. It's something you dig doing. I feel like it also gives confidence. And I feel like it's going to make you rise, like, to emperor status. Which means, you know, like this card is about increasing your abundance, right? So you're taking something that you really love doing and turning it into a business, it looks like. Or, you know, you're just taking the lead in your life. Like you have this opportunity for a new beginning and you just step into the role. I hope that made sense. Let's see. Let's get some yin yang cards here and see if they have anything else. Remember. So what I'm seeing here is a huge awakening. Something's going on with this new beginning. I mean, I'm seeing it again here with this emperor. Remember, now you've got this action. So I feel like you're getting the courage to do something different. You see, you're gaining your courage, you're gaining your confidence, and then stepping into some kind of leader role. And that's your new beginning. This is directly affiliated with Jupiter. So I know Jupiter's doing something weird this week, like conjuncting or something. So check into that. Check into where Jupiter, what Jupiter's doing in your chart. You know what I mean? I feel like there's something you're going to celebrate here. And I don't think you see it coming. Like you're working on something and then all of a sudden it just explodes. Is what it looks like fireworks. Lots of gifts. These could be magical gifts, you know, because of the Queen of Wands. I mean, she is magic. So I don't know if you guys, they show this woman with fire in her hands. So I don't know if some of you have like abilities like that, like maybe you're, you know, Reiki or something like that. Yeah, something is going to be made fair. Like I see it, the balance, the karma, the justice is here. And then I think there's like a integrating of you, body, mind, soul. And I think that's probably what all of this is about. You know what I mean? Like whatever whatever it is that you feel like as a burden is turning into a blessing. And those things do take time, you know, like the Temperance card. It's kind of, you know, like you changing the story that you tell yourself, you know, with Spirit's guidance and direction, you know. So keep an eyeball peeled for this Raphael who's going to come in human form. So what that means is it's somebody that Raphael works with. They speak to other people through them to relay messages. Now I have had that experience one time, and the messages were so spot on, it scared me almost. Like I didn't know this person, and they said several things that really kind of changed my path. So be ready for this. This is real shit, this Akashic deck, you know? It's not fooling around. Someone's coming, Libra. Okay, so Scorpio's next. Let's see, how long did that take me? 25 minutes. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you in the Akashic records. Who's coming in? What's going on in their life? Tell me what the Akashic records are saying about Scorpio and what's about to happen in the next, like, for June. Hello. One of Keys, the Architect. So Scorpio, looks like you're starting like a brand new project. Maybe it's just in the beginning stages, the planning stages. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new path. It's something you are working on, planning on. Eight of Keys. Yeah. I feel like you've been working on it for a while and you're becoming an artisan, right? So, you're a master at whatever it is you're working on, Scorpio. How beautiful is that? Hi. One more. Caught in the ruins. So there's some of you that might be feeling a little bit trapped this month. Unhappy. Maybe you're feeling like you're just kind of in limbo. This card brings the message that you can climb out anytime you want. I don't know why they're not letting other Tina's message go through. It's like it's blocked or something. I tried to show it and it was like, it won't go through. Okay, so you've got a beginning and then you're working on it. The Master Artisan message is like, it's time for you to share whatever you're working on. Like, quit keeping it to yourself. You've been planning it, you've been working on it, you've been practicing it with the One of Keys. You have a new beginning. It's time for you to share. Share with your community. It's an act of love. And there's something here, like, I don't know if you're scared to like share this gift. That's what it kind of looks like. Like you feel trapped somehow in something, right? So let me grab some tarot here and we'll see what it says. We'll see what the tarot is saying about what's the Architect here. What are you building? What's this new beginning? It really does look like a planning stage thing. This card has heavy, like, Egypt vibes. You know, like they're planning on, like these people are planning, like making the pyramid. This is a big project, right? Yeah, I think it's up to you to decide, you know? Like you got the whole, this is going to change your life, but you have to decide to go for it. You have to take that first step, right? I think you have fear that's causing you to keep it in, to not share it, right? But it's time for you to share it. It's time for you to decide. It's time for you to decide to choose yourself. And the Temperance card is here saying, like, be patient with yourself. I feel like you have a lot of fear, you know? Yeah, inner struggle about yourself. But this is something you've been manifesting, you've been working on, probably Maybe even your whole life, you've been working on this project, thinking about it at some point, you know? Like, I feel like there might be even other people involved, right? Um, it has the ability to bring you 10 Pentacles, Scorpio. So that is like, you know, the end all be all. It's like everything that you really ever wanted in the physical coming right to you. Spirit's involved here with this. So I feel like whatever you're working on is something that's like driven by spirit. You know what I mean? Like you're getting the messages from spirit about it, where to go, what to do, what it looks like. Tell me about the Eight of Keys. This card is saying, like, share your knowledge, share your talent. You're a master at whatever this is you've been practicing on forever. Like you've been practicing and practicing and practicing. You're the master now. However, I think this is something you keep hidden, but it is for a higher purpose. So please don't keep it to yourself anymore, is what Spirit's like saying to me. There's someone in your community that needs you, that needs your help. And whatever you're working on is something that's going to help them, is what I feel like. I also feel like this, you know, you're very private about this work and you're clinging to that. You're clinging to safety. Like, I feel like you're afraid to show it. So the answer is here. Like, talk to Spirit about it. A Spirit's the one pushing you along. This is your higher soul I'm talking about. Your higher self. Spirit is talking. But look at, you're scared. I think you're scared that people are gonna like maybe not appreciate it, or maybe you think it's not good enough. Spirit is saying, like, will you just like release that, because it's not real. Like what you're doing is so important to me. Like, let go of that fear. There is no reason for you to stay there. You know, we're giving you everything you need. You have everything you need. So I just see just a ton of fear here. Community. So here's the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, it's about making a decision. It's about resurrection. It's about allowing your soul to lead, and it's about aligning, like body, mind, soul aligning. And so here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this is clarifying the community card. Like whatever you're doing can help your community, you know, or someone in your community. Maybe it's helping them get aligned. Maybe you have knowledge about that because of something. Tell me more about the community card. It also could be saying that certain people in your community could help you with this fear, letting go of the fear, you know, and that maybe there's people in your community that can bring messages from Spirit. This is the Eight of Wands. This is about having a change brought on by Spirit activity, right? But you definitely have community, and I think, yeah, I feel like whatever you are doing with this stuff, if you'll ever, I guess, have the courage to share it, I feel like it's going to bring stability and balance and stability into your home. You know what I mean? Not just within you, but within your home. Like you're going to feel very settled once you share this, whatever you're working on. Caught in the ruins. So you feel stuck. You feel kind of like really stuck. You want to look at this? It's almost like, you know, like they're stuck in that cell, that prison cell kind of thing. Yeah. Use your logic. Don't use your emotions. I feel like there's some kind of untruth. There's some kind of lie that needs to end here. You need to put an end to it. You need to cut it out. I have a feeling it's about your value, you know, because I'm looking straight here at this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like I have a Scorpio out there that doesn't really understand their value. And it's kind of up to you to like use the sword here and cut out and put an end to this feeling you have. Show me the feeling that they have. Show me King of Cups. So is that saying like you're super emotional, King of Cups? I feel like this is saying like bring love into this situation. I also feel like your higher self is trying to bring love to you. I feel like you don't have a lot of self-love. You don't have a lot of like confidence in yourself. I don't know who this is for, but there is sunshine coming and confidence is coming along with that, as well as the Emperor. So look what's at the bottom of the deck. So the sunshine is bringing in confidence and power, the Emperor. So I don't know if like, if once you can get out of this cycle, you know, put an end to the cycle of whatever it is, tell me. I'm going to get another deck and I'm just going to say like, what the hell is this cycle? What's keeping you in the ruins? You know, I see that the answer is to cut yourself out and accept the ending to whatever it is. Like, accept that that's not, yeah, it is. It's about healing an inner child wound. It's about being honest with yourself. And it's about pride and ego. So it's basically saying like you're living in with your human being the driver, right? Instead of allowing your higher self of love to drive the car. Do you know what I mean? I think there's some truth that needs to come out to heal this inner child and to like let go of this. I don't know what it is. I feel like honestly, it's not really about you thinking too much of yourself. It's about thinking too little of yourself. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like this is happening, and I feel like abundance is coming. Gifts are coming. Celebration is coming. Once you, I don't know, tackle this inner demon. It's a long time ago from your child. Your third eye, your intuition knows the way. So I don't know, my suggestion would be to do meditation and figure out what is keeping you stuck. It's this feeling of loss. It's this feeling of rejection. And I think it started when you were little. And I think you felt rejected maybe by a parent or both parents. And you felt very lost in your life. There could have been some kind of like, I don't know, fragmenting going on when you were a child. So maybe like out of body experiences, that kind of thing. PTSD. Whenever we get PTSD, it's because there was a fragmentation, you know. It's like it shatters us, you know. And especially for a child, right? But here's the thing. I mean, something's really changing here. You have a brand new beginning coming. This is changing. So the key to changing it is to learning the truth about really what happened. So that could be like looking at it from other people's perspectives besides your own. Maybe start with meditating and asking for a perspective from your soul. Like, why in the hell did I pick to be fragmented as a child? Why did I pick to be rejected? Why did I pick that? Like, what's the deal? I mean, did I did I just not want to come down here and have a great time? Did I just want to come down here and be broken? It looks like it, Scorpio. That's what it looks like. It looks like that was the plan. But the thing is that there's a way out of this. And it's the truth of it. So it could be that the truth is just your soul plan. Maybe look at your North Node and see what that entails. Like, what did you come here? What was your purpose for? You know, what's your plan this time? What did you come to learn? The key to that is in the North Node information, you know, and there's a lot of it. But I kind of feel like if you were to look in that, I think you could start to connect the dots and it might change the way you feel, you know? When you start to understand that astrology really kind of does predict what's going to happen next, and who we are and what we behave like, and like, and what experiences we're going to have. Like, think about all those houses. There's 12 houses, there's 12 signs. There's a lot going on in astrology, and each little nugget of truth, which is right here, like each little nugget of truth that you uncover, it kind of just loosens the noose around our neck. We become a little more free. You know, we could become free, and then maybe even like on the same page as our soul. And we're like, okay, all right, so I get that part. Now what? Now what do we do? Okay, so I get it. Like it or not, I'm going to go through these experiences, but you get to choose what to do with them. And so now, if you're watching this reading and I'm telling you that you planned it and that you should look into your North Node and put the pieces together, man, I've done that with myself and I can't even believe it. Like, it changes everything for me. Like, it has really helped with my grieving as well, to like know that this was the past I chose. This is the path I chose, you know? Like, I chose to be this person with these problems and all the fragmenting that happened at whatever point in my life. And when you realize that you actually, your soul is at the wheel, it kind of calms down the human. Like, okay, all right, so now we're dealing with this. How do you, I know how I would have used to react to this, but how should I, how do you want to react, soul? I think those conversations are super important, because what's happening in this ruins thing is you're getting the strength to cut it out. I feel like your higher self is showing you some stuff about love, about yourself, and about love, period. What it looks like, what it feels like, and maybe even like why the childhood shit happened. Like, maybe you're having a dream or something, some kind of like knowledge, right? And your life changes. Your life changes when you climb out of this stuck place that you're in, and you end up becoming the emperor, the ruler of your own life. Where I have another deck that shows the emperor like in the shadow of his life for the whole time. Then he gets this piece of knowledge, and all of a sudden he's in the front of the picture and he's ready to take the lead. And that's what I feel is happening here. I feel like there's something that you have to cut out, and I think it's an old idea, possibly about like, maybe even like, I don't even know how to say. Maybe you feel sorry for yourself or something like that. Like, not necessarily, but let's just say you do. I think when you realize how much control you really had over this situation from the soul's perspective, I think everything's going to change, you know? I mean, you find this power, this confidence, and this sun that leads to abundance. Don't forget about what you're working on. The things that you're working on are a key. you know? So whatever that is, and that picture shows someone working late into the night and becoming a master. So however that fits in for you, I mean, I hope that that makes sense. All right, so who's next? Sagittarius, let's see. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's happening. I will pray for you, Alicia, for sure. Sagittarius, what's happening? Something pretty major is happening because the waterfall is here. So something is happening in your life that is moving mountains, basically changing a mountain, cutting into a mountain, right? Look at it. You can see how it's like cutting into that mountain. They're so forceful. There's so much force behind a waterfall. The first card out was the Queen of Roses. So she is the Queen of Cups, full of love, maybe a little bit emotional sometimes. And then you have the Lookout card. So this is some sort of a challenge that you have. It's like a challenge to keep your balance. But it's important because there's other people that are being affected by whether or not you can keep your balance, right? So hold your position. It's temporary too. So something, it looks like it might be kind of scary, is happening. And I think just keep balance. Keep your balance and know that it's not going to last forever. It's just a moment in time. Okay, so you have a challenge coming. And I think, let's see. So there's a choice here with the Two of Wands for the Queen of Roses. There's a choice. It could be a choice in love. Another Two of Swords. This is like surrendering the outcome. Like, I'm not going to control this. It could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with a fire sign. It could have something to do with confidence as well. Like maybe you don't have the confidence. Things are turning around here with the Wheel of Fortune. Something is changing. I feel like you're trying to figure out where you should put your energy, you know. You're trying to see. I feel like some of you have been like in this spot where you haven't really been seeing what's going on around you. You're really stuck in your head. You're stuck in something, right? It could be about a love situation, like love versus being single, right? So this is kind of like a lesson in strength. I feel like, Sagittarius, you're learning strength here. I want you to know that if you were to choose, like, because I can see that you have a choice. So you could have a choice of like people, like who do I want to be with? And you also have a choice of like just being with yourself, you know, just being single and working on your relationship with spirit. And I feel like you might just do that for a while, like just kind of hang inside with spirit, not like isolating, but listening, meditating, asking, learning your strength, right? I feel like this part of your journey is important. So if you have to be on your own for a while, just work on yourself, work on getting stronger spiritually, physically, like whatever that means for you. Take that time to yourself because I think you need it. I think you need that time with spirit to build your self-confidence, to build like that self-love feeling, right? So let's look at the lookout. Something's happening here. This is a challenging situation. King of Swords. Another waterfall. Look at that. You have two of them. Something very big, a big force. Changing something for you, changing your vibe, changing the way you see something. Maybe something you always thought wasn't fair and you finally see it a different way. You're looking for justice. Spirit is taking you to the justice, showing you the truth about this thing that seems like a burden. It's an ending. It's an ending. I see you cutting yourself free here from this feeling like you have to protect yourself all the time. Like you're leaving that situation. You've had nightmares about it. You're like, fuck this shit. So, yeah. So it looks like something is changing here for you. It's you deciding it. It's spirit giving you truth about a situation. Let's look at this other waterfall in the Akashic. It's a new beginning is what it's saying. This is also like the forces are wands in the Akashic record. So 6 of Wands was here already. And it's about major success, you know. And here we go. You have a brand new beginning and it's going to be successful. What's it look like? What's it look like? Yeah, another new beginning. It looks passionate. It looks like there's money. It looks like spirit's involved. There could be a lover coming in. This could be all about a lover. Like you're choosing it. But I see over here you're single and you're kind of making use of that time. I feel like someone hurt you and possibly even kind of like knocked you off your axis a little bit, like as far as your confidence. They kind of took a little piece of it with them. And I feel like you're kind of in this place in the center where this is ending. There's an old cycle ending and a new cycle beginning, and you're really kind of lost, feeling kind of up all night. The nightmare card is here. And then it's working out here with the 6 of Forces. That's about success. It's about growth. It's about change. And you've got spirit all over it. New beginnings all over it, right? And then the Lovers, the Chariot. So it's possible that there's another person that you have something important to do with, you know, or you're going to have a new beginning that changes your life. I see the Star card, which is telling me that you're going for your wishes. You know what you want and you're going for it. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Cancer, or a Gemini right here. The Death card is also here, so Scorpio. So I feel like this situation in your life causes a transformation for you, you know. And here comes the 10 of Cups. So it looks like there's some kind of like relationship or something that's ending in the first thing and you spend a little time alone. It's a little bit rough road for a minute and then it smooths out. Spirit comes in and says, okay, that's enough. Here, I'm going to show you this truth. I'm going to show you this new path. And it's going to move fast, you guys. So where you're headed is 10 of Cups, which is love, love, love. Ten of Cups. This is family love. This is romantic love. This is friend love. Ten of Cups. It's like love all around, you know. It's a pretty good card. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. I hope that that made sense. I'll get a couple more messages. Just say like, what? Give me the advice. So, okay. So you got this, you got a storm coming in. Yeah, right? Which probably is this lookout card. It is a fate. It's a fated event, you know. It's unexpected. You don't see it coming. It has to do with your family or your childhood, and about how that's nurturing. You know, it's about like teaching you compassion for other people. And I think it's just changing who you are altogether. Like there's something here about, you know, like you putting on one face for certain people, but the reality of who you are is someone different. And I think that that might be changing. It's either, if it's not you, it's other people that are doing that, you know, and that is what's changing, is that false narrative, false person, you know, like that someone is being, right? Let's see. Capricorn is next. I guess I better look. Okay, Capricorn. Spirits, angels, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Can you give me a message for Capricorn from the Akashic deck? What's going on in their world? What kind of obstacles and challenges and blessings are coming? Okay. Well, the first card out is Archangel Michael. Oh, so you got a lot of strength around you. I feel like no matter what is happening, you're strong. You have strength, and people can see it. I feel like whatever it is that you're thinking about, like, are you thinking about doing something, going in a direction, starting something new? Because this card is saying, like, trust that and go for it. The next card out is another major arcana, which is Adsum. This is about meeting with other realms. It's about being aware of it. It's about being guided, allowing yourself to be guided by other realms. It's about mediumship. It's about angelic presence in your life on a regular basis. You are very blessed from the spirit realm, is what this is saying to me. No matter what is happening, you're just surrounded by all these spirits. I mean, I see ancestors and angels and fairies and gnomes, and yeah, and they're guiding you. They're guiding what direction you go in. So if you're having some kind of an awareness to do something, this Archangel Michael says do it, because we're guiding you every freaking step of the way, Capricorn. We are with you. We're showing you. And you have a third major arcana card, which is High Dan, which is up in the air. And this is talking about there's so many things that are unknown, right? And you need to make a decision, but you can't, because there's just too many things that you don't know. You're up in the air. This is about a card of surrender. You know, like Spirit is saying, like, just surrender the outcome, because we got you. I mean, they're telling you that all the way through it. Like, don't be scared. I feel like Capricorns, there's some of you that have a really big change coming up, a calling. I feel like Spirit is telling you something, to do something. And and you have this up in the air thing. And so when you get to this place where you're like, I'm not sure about this part, just talk to your higher self, talk to your angels, your guides, your Michael, talk to all of them and say like, I'm really not sure what way to go. I'm promising you that it's gonna just work out. I swear it will. That's the hot air balloon. Who's hanging out and taking care of the air? You know, these guys. Right? So here's another surrender card, and I feel like this is about just saying, you know what, I trust you. This is clarifying the Michael card. Like, I feel like you're at this place where you don't know what to do. And whatever it is that you're asking about, they're saying, like, please just do it. Like, Michael is around you, and even people can see that strength around you in your energy. So don't be afraid. Yeah. So I think, like, maybe something that might have to happen is you might have to cut out something that's kind of been burdening you, right? King of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So, you know, you've been carrying around this burden for a while. King of Swords is a very honest and smart fellow, right? And so with this energy, you are just like, you know what? This is dragging me down. I gotta just put this shit down. It's just time, right? Yeah. So as soon as you decide to do that, you're kind of like getting in this boat and going somewhere new. You're changing your energy. You're changing your energy from this fear, like, I don't know what to do, oh my God. But you giving that to spirit, right? Hands up. You're receiving. And what they're doing is moving you into a really great energy, which is the Empress, the Mother Earth, the Creator, the Divine Feminine. So they're moving you into this very powerful energy where you're able to create things, manifest things. Is there anything more powerful than an Empress? Some might say the Emperor, but I kind of think it's the Empress. All life comes through her, you know? You're very powerful, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. So that's why you're being kind of guided. I feel like there's been a lot of sadness in your life. I feel like you've been a little stale, stagnant, stuck in some kind of heartbreak. Thanks, Dan. I'm glad you liked the reading. I hope it made sense. So what's happening here with this boat? They're telling me they're taking you to a new energy, and it's the Empress energy. And it's because, like, you've been here growing into this tree, not aligned at all. This is something you have to decide with this Judgment card. You know, this is like a new lease on life. This is letting your soul drive the car, and your human is totally on board and aware of it. This is having all of your chakras lit up and ready to go, so that when something, you want to make a decision and you get some kind of weird feeling in your belly, you know exactly what it means. You know exactly. You're like, oh, no, 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 this isn't the right decision. Oh, yep, yep, yep. This feels good. You know? So that's why those chakras are so important, because it's your higher self. It's how your higher self talks to you, you know? So that's what I kind of feel like is happening. That adds some cards. So this could be like new gifts. It could be just an awareness of spirit around you. Seeing other realms. I feel so lucky to be one of the people that get to see the other realms. You know what I mean? I didn't ever see anything until after my boy died. And then I started really looking, and then I saw so much stuff, and I was like, holy shit. And so I kind of wonder if that's kind of what's happening to Capricorn. Like, you know about the other realms, but have you actually interacted? Because I think it's coming. I think that's happening for a lot of people. Look what's clarifying at the Wheel of Fortune. This is luck. This is divine timing. This is your plan, was to be awakened right now to these other realms, because it's going to change your life. It's going to change all the fear. When you see how many beings are around you, supporting you, loving you, these are ancestors, people we've lost, angels that we've never met before. These people are guiding you, Capricorn. And this is not only lucky, it's just beautiful. Yeah, because it transforms your life. It really, really does. It changes who you are. Tell me what you're changing into. Like, what does that look like besides the Empress? Okay, let me just hang on. What does that look like for Capricorn? Like, what's the transformation? What is happening after this beautiful vision, or whatever it is? I'm feeling like there are some of you that are afraid of it. Okay? Like, some of you, you know, you're being made aware of these other realms, and it scares the shit out of you. And there's some part of you that wants to hide it. You don't want to share it with other people for some reason. Like, maybe because it's unacceptable in our society. You know, people, have you ever said anything to like a regular person about fairies? Like, to a person that's not a spiritual minded person, and you say something about the fairies, and they look at you like you're insane. So it could have something to do with that. But I feel like this incoming interaction from spirit is fast and hard. And I think, well, you get to choose. Do you want this gift or don't you? Because the Two of Wands is here. What's the best thing for you? Is it a good thing for you to have this gift of being able to see other realms, or is it not? It's going to feel at first kind of like you're a child. Like, you know, you're looking around and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Look at even this card. It's like she's even noticing like the fairies on the water, right? Look at how happy she is. So this actually brings some kind of lightheartedness to your self, to your soul. You're getting kind of excited, you know? But you feel like you have to protect yourself. And spirit is saying like, okay, quit overthinking it. Like, this is a gift. Quit overthinking it and just accept the gift, because it's definitely taking you down a brand new path in your life, the world. So there's an old cycle of fear ending, and a new cycle of like enlightenment to more, seeing more, feeling more from angels and everything, fairies, ancestors. Up in the air. So this could very well be what you're up in the air about. Like, you're like, I don't know. Because I see you feeling really like, I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I can share it with other people, you know? And that's a real thing, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just seeing it here. So the advice here on this up in the air is to talk to spirit, and meditate. Palms up, keep your heart open, you know. I feel like this is about manifesting. So I feel like they're showing you that they're giving you the strength of Michael. They're showing you this new gift, and it's changing your life. You're going from a fear-based life to a heart-based life, is what it looks like to me. And then you start to manifest things, and you say to yourself, where do I want to put my energy? Where should I go from here? Like, this is huge. And so, Hanged Man, you're looking at things from all kinds of different directions now. You know what I mean? You see things from a different perspective. You would even in that hot air balloon too, wouldn't you? Like think about looking at things from the air. I jumped out of an airplane once, you know, tandem, and I can't believe how different like the earth looks from up there when you're just falling and coming closer and closer. That's kind of what I'm getting off this balloon card, this hot air up in the air. Tell me, yeah. I see a celebration here. I also feel like Spirit is saying like you have some people coming in. There's three people in this card celebrating. You don't see this coming. This could be like they could actually be the angels coming in talking to you spirit form, right? I think what they're going to do is they're going to change the fear that you have. I think they're telling you some kind of good information. I think you actually are like feeling that power inside yourself, the power of all the other beings being there and that connection that you feel with them. And I think you're starting to uncover gifts of your own, Queen of Wands. More and more gifts. Like this gift of reaching the other realms, hearing them, that's a gift of mediumship. It's a gift of channeling. And I feel like that's what's happening. And you're trying to decide, I don't know if I want to do it or not. So up to you what you decide there. Let's see who's next. Aquarius, right? Yeah, Aquarius. 111. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what's happening for you. In the Akashic records, this is the stuff that you planned before you came here. You wrote it all down. And I want to know what you had written for right now. Is what I'm after for Aquarius. What did they have written for right now for what's going on in their life? What's the messages? Okay, so I see a new beginning. Like you're in the beginning stages of something, planning something, building something. Another ace, the ace of forces, which is the Akashic field. And then the eight of forces, the lightning bolt. Something big changing, something big shocking and changing. Eight of forces would be the eight of wands. That's spirit. That's spirit activity, doing something in your life to help you change. I feel like whatever you're working on, this came out, I think, in Scorpio as well, but these same two cards, Aquarius. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, but these same two cards are showing themselves to me. So I feel like you're starting something, you're getting very good at it. So what you have on the board is 1188. And remember, I started this reading at 11145. So I think you should look out for ones and see, you know, like how you're feeling, what you're, if you have a new idea, what's going on when you see the ones, you know, or 1188 as well. Eights are about change caused by action, and ones are new beginnings. So let's, I'm going to change what I'm clarifying with here. I'm going to do the Light Seers deck. I don't know why. Spirit evidently just wants me to. Tell me about the architect spirit. Tell me, what are they building? This is like ground level. I also see Egypt in the background. So I feel like you're overthinking something. You're working on something, but you're overthinking it. You're scared. You're scared that it's not going to work out. You're scared that you won't break even. Spirit is saying, like, don't talk to yourself like that. Be patient with yourself. Understand that you have angels around you as you work through this balancing act. What you're balancing between, Aquarius, is your light and your dark side. And we all do it our whole lives. We have times where we're battling between what our soul wants to do and what our human feels comfortable doing. I mean, it's part of this game of life. But this is the beautiful Temperance card coming out. And I see, like, see the balance between the soul and the human, right? And so it does take a little bit, but this, oh, so you feel burdened by something. 10 of Wands, something's on your mind. Something's weighing you down. Okay, so, okay. These are beautiful cards that just came out to talk about this new beginning for you. It really is a new beginning. It's like you're walking away from an old way of life and walking into a new one. The reason that you're doing it is because you've been looking at things from a new perspective. This is the Hanged Man's card here. Just do it like that. So the Hanged Man's card is about like looking at things from another perspective and seeing things differently. Like, how does your soul see this situation? How does your, you know, like other people in your life see it? You're looking at it from other perspectives to try and gain a different perspective because you feel burdened and afraid and way into your head. Like, I don't know if somebody has like depression or anxiety or what, but this Eight of Swords is pretty drastic. You know, looking the card, it's like you feel it's not even true. It's just like a something in your own head. You're fine, you're free. But I think you're taking some time out to like look from other perspectives, right? And I feel like what's happening is your soul is emerging, you know, like I think you're allowing it. I feel like you're making this decision because you do. You have something really cool going on. You're working, you're like in the ground level stages of something new, something that's got something to do with money, pentacles, stability, security, earth, you know, and you've got a lot of fear. So when we are looking at this here, like it's your soul that needs to lead here because you're scared. Like you're carrying around a lot of shit, a lot of drama, a lot of maybe unwarranted beliefs about yourself. Maybe you feel like shit about yourself, right? Your soul doesn't. So it's saying like, just make that decision to let me out and let me lead the way. And that's what I see you doing. I see your vibration changing. This is why the soul wants to come forward. It's because you're vibrating at, like, look at the difference between like this person and this one. You see the difference, like the peace coming across this person here. She's being supported fully by spirit, and that is something she decided to do herself. You know, she's like, I really want spirit to guide me. And spirit's like, okay, let's get lined up. So that's what I feel like you're doing is you're raising your vibe, allowing that soul to come out. It might look like I don't know, it might look like a lot of fun things going on in your life. Like your soul likes to have a good time. It likes to experience exciting things. And I see you kind of like, okay, I think you're letting it happen. I think your soul is going to be driving you here. And then you've got this Ace of Forces, which is the Ace of Wands, which is like a fiery, passionate beginning. It's like something that lights you up, something that feels good, something that makes your soul happy. Yeah. And you might actually, it might be something that, you know, makes you feel young. It's something that you love. It's something that you super love. It's coming from a place of from your heart, you know. This could be a relationship to a cups. But what I feel like more than that is it's the soul and the human aligning and joining forces and really becoming one. You know, I mean, think about like sometimes our human does whatever it does, and our soul is like maybe not on that same page with us, right? I also feel like this could be saying that there's a new love coming in for some of you. The Ace of Forces, so it's Ace of Wands, it's about passion, right? And then you've got the Page of Cups, which is saying like you could have like get a message from someone that maybe is a soul friend, right? Someone that is passionate for you, and someone who wants a new beginning in love with you. I see 3 new beginnings here for you, Aquarius. So a lot of stuff is changing, and I think it's going to be quite shocking here with the 8 of Forces, the lightning bolt. Tell me what this looks like. What's the shocking news? It's freedom. It's you running and jumping and skipping, and you're happy. It could very well be a new idea. Very well. Yeah. But you're still trying to decide like where, like you planted these seeds, you've been planting these seeds, and you're wondering like, I don't know, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work, or should I just say fuck it and walk away? Ooh. Oh, Spirit says no. Spirit says no, don't say fuck it and walk away. You're gonna win here. This is gonna be a winning situation. I just found a card from another deck down there. Okay, what fell? Okay, so I feel like whatever is happening here is there's going to be a celebration, and then another tower is coming in here. So I feel like it's going to shock you. Look at all these damn 8s. So I see big changes coming in your money and in the way you live and the way you see things. Spirit is so absolutely working just with you on your own stuff. So yeah, they're bringing in so much happiness and stability. It's because of love. It's because of leading with a heart space here. And I think that's what's happening. The big shocking thing is the way you deal with life now. It's almost like whatever this new thing that you're building is, it's really setting you free. I mean, it's reaching in, like your soul is totally driving, and you're leading with love. I feel like there's a lot of happiness in your home. Tell me what the Master Artisan is. Now, this card is about sharing whatever it is that you're working on in this Ace of Keys. You've been working on it for a while. You're getting really good at it. They're calling you the Master. So, Spirit is asking you to share these gifts with the world. I feel like, okay, let me just clarify the Master Artisan. Okay, so you started out kind of like in, you know, like it started out, you started researching something, and then you got the courage to try it. Dude, you're going to be rich. You're going to be rich. But you got to make the choice to do it. You got to get out of the fear, you know, like I feel like Scorpio had something kind of like it. So I don't know if you have Scorpio somewhere prominent in your chart too, for some of you Aquarius, but I just feel like there's something huge happening for you, but you have to decide. Like, it's one of these Two of Wands things, right? But you have the ability and the capacity, and what Spirit is saying is, like, if you'll allow your soul to come out and drive you down this passionate endeavor, this is something you love doing, this is something that lights your soul up. If you keep following that path, because I feel like you are doing it, but I'm not sure how public you've been, because this Eight of Keys is about being public. You know, it's about sharing it. It's about sharing it. Tell me what it is that they're sharing, Spirit, because I feel like what you're sharing might be knowledge, right? Well, that's what I would think anyway. What's the knowledge that Aquarius is sharing here? Love and healing. So, I don't know. Maybe you've had some kind of really hard time with love. Something that you loved is gone. And maybe what you're sharing is how you did that. How did you heal? I feel like this healing is coming from, really from love. Because I see the King of Cups twice in these last two number 8s, right? So I feel like the whole key is about love. It's about love. It's about love, self-love. So whatever it is you're learning, and another interesting thing about this Eight of Keys, this thing you've been working on, this thing you've become a master to, you have 3 kings here. So first you have the King of Wands, then the King of Pentacles, then the King of Cups. Here's what I just am feeling. I feel like you're getting so good at something, it's going to take off and be really, really big. And the reason it's going to become big is because it's coming from your heart and your passionate place inside of you. It's coming from your soul. And it can't not be a winner. You know what I mean? It's definitely a winner. But since you have the 3 kings here, what I'm feeling like is like this could become like huge. Because 4 kings is the Emperor. I didn't see the Emperor, but I'm just going to guess that you're going to own your own business soon, you know? Like, and fly with it. Like you could go anywhere and do what you're doing. Anywhere at all. Which is pretty exciting, you know? To be able to like get to be a master at something so that it could entitle you to go really as far as you want to go with the Emperor energy, you know? The Emperor is driven and super smart and a manifester. So that's what I see you kind of turning into with that Master card. Like it's really changing, honestly, it's changing your money and even the way you just roll. Emperor is pretty, you know, sure of himself, all that. So that's what I see. Pisces. Let's look at Pisces. 128. Okay, Pisces. What's coming for Pisces with the Akashic deck? Tell me what they have written down for themselves for right now. What are they working through? How can they get through it the best way? Tell me as much as you can possibly tell me for Pisces. Thank you so much, Spirit. The Akashic Library. First card out. This is about getting like a really heightened intuition. The Oracle of Delphi, that's the #1 card. It's like being used by Spirit. And then you've got the Lookout, which is kind of scary. You know, it's like you have all major arcanas, so definitely soul stuff here. So the Akashic Library is about having more intuition. It's also about writing or publishing, you know, like speaking your truth, understanding the value of your experiences, right? Um, it's also the awareness, you know, that if your life isn't going a certain direction that you want it to go in, that you have the right to change it at any time. You know, you wrote those records. So, all right. So the Oracle of Delphi is about like having revelations, is about um, interpreting, you know, the channel that you're getting. Like if you're channeling, it's about psychic power increasing and understanding this power to be something that you're familiar with. Like you're feeling it. Like you're like, I've done this before. I think I remember. These are about working with the other side. The lookout is like trying to keep her balance through something. It's like a challenge. Um, it might even be like seeing something before it happens and then sharing that, you know, like a premonition. Um, but the whole thing is like being aware that you have to like keep your own balance during this whole thing, right? It's not going to last forever. It's just a little bit wobbly for a second or two, but it is coming. Um, so just so you know. And then the final card is Hilarion. And Hilarion's an ascended master. There's also a lot of like transparent people on the other side in this card. Um, Hilarion was a very logical person. He was a master of research and science, um, health, logic. He just knew a lot of stuff, right? So those are your cards here, all four major. So definitely something going on that you had, or this is a kind of big, you know, with four Akashic cards here. So let's see what the Akashic Library says. This is like about maybe creating a new life. It could be about understanding like how much power you really do have over your life too. Yeah, the Emperor is the first card out. The Emperor, the ruler of your own life, getting whatever you want. I want this, and so it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then the next card is the Magician, right? The Magician, and then the Star card. What do you want? What do you want? What's your wish fulfillment? Because it's coming. So, the next card is this Oracle of Delphi. This is about like seeing images, getting messages from spirit. This could have something to do with a soul friend or something about aligning your own self with your higher self, right? Because your higher self definitely knows you're a channel, right? But maybe you haven't used that gift yet. So maybe this is why the Two of Cups is coming. Like it's saying like it's time for you to say like unearth this gift because you have to share it with the world, right? Three of Cups. I feel like you have help here. I feel like you have angelic presence around you, walking you through this. Yeah, you're going to be very successful here. Tell me what the lookout card is doing here for Pisces. What's the lookout card doing here for Pisces? Okay, it could be, so Queen of Pentacles is here. Okay, so something sad going on with the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something that's making you sad. It could be also about like your own stability. But the Three of Swords is a pretty brutal looking card, you know? I mean, she's pretty freaking sad. So that definitely does look challenging, doesn't it? What's happening here? Why is this Three of Swords here? Four of Swords. You're going to have to heal up after this lookout card comes in. You're going to have to be logical. You're going to have to tap in. You're going to have to ask Spirit to guide you, you know. You're going to, I feel like Spirit is going to tell you exactly what to do. I feel like this is an emotional time, like you're drowning in your emotions here. And there's something, the emotions, the fear is controlling you. It's changing who you are. And here comes the Hangman looking at it. See, there's an ending. So I feel like what's happening is like you're seeing this situation in a new light here at some point. Like I think stepping into a new cycle, you know. Tell me what the new cycle looks like. Tell me what the new cycle looks like. That Queen of Pentacles could have something to do with like a mom, right? The new cycle looks like temperance, looks like balance, looks like angelic presence, looks like total balance, and a lot of options. So once you get through this little nightmare, tell me what the Hilarion card is about. So you're researching something, you're looking for truth about something. And you're manifesting, you're waiting for the perfect time. You have a new idea. You have a new direction that you want to go. There's a new gift, Hilarion. So I think you're reaching. I think you're reaching for this Hilarion. I think you're reaching for the other side. Maybe it's someone that you lost and you're reaching for them. You're trying. You know, that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you're going to reach them, and I feel like you're starting to see things a new way. I feel like you're getting some kind of epiphany here with the Ace of Wands, and it's going to lead you in a new direction. Like you get to go in a whole new, you're ready too. The Fool is here. So you're like just ready to jump. Yeah, here's the World card. Yeah, this is so crazy, but you got, I mean, the Wheel. So things are changing here after this. Whatever this lookout is, it's a challenge. You're going to have to heal from it. It's got something to do with a mother figure, you know, and a lot of pain. And I see healing. I also see you, you know, like while you're healing, you know, talking to Spirit about it. Like, I want to see something different, you know. And so you do. You see it all the way different. And then you realize, well, that was just one part of my life. Like, now I'm going to walk through and do something different. I have lots of options. And then so you do. Tell me what the Wheel is ringing in. I feel like you are guided and directed and loved by so many spirit creatures. So whatever's happening to you is pretty big. Yeah. Whatever's happening over here with this new beginning, it's just really going to make a big difference in what you're doing and how you feel and what you do next, what your reactions are. Like whatever's in this lookout card, you know, I mean, it might be real scary. You might feel like you're going to lose your balance or your mind, right? Don't let that sadness overtake you. You know, stay in really close contact with your guides and stuff. You're very connected. And all you have to do is reach for that connection, you know. They'll bring you balance. They'll show you what you need to see so you can let go. They will. And so once you get through this lookout thing, this challenge, I feel like everything's changing. Like you're getting new gifts. You're realizing your gifts, you know. You're realizing your relationship that you have with your higher self, with your soul. And I think you're also seeing how really cool and how brave your soul was to take on, you know, you specifically, your personality, your life, your parents, your sign, you know? So that's what I'm kind of seeing. I do see a little treacherous area coming up. But I also see spirits all around you and gifts, you know? Look. And this is the Hilarion card. You see all those, like, transparent people hanging around? I feel like you're gonna, you know, that's what I love about this deck, is it's really the only one that talked about psychic stuff. And it's a real thing. And people that watch tarot know it. So I think this is pretty cool. I want to say that this Oracle of Delphi, like, so first you're in the tapped into the Akashic records, and then the Oracle of Delphi. So I feel like you kind of understand that you are meant for greatness. Like, you know, yeah, you've got some kind of tumultuous time coming up, but you do realize that you are meant for greatness. And I think even while you go through this, whatever's happening in the lookout card, I think you already know, like, wow, my soul planned this. So I think you're going to automatically look at it a little bit differently. If someone loses someone, like to a death or whatever, I feel like right away you're going to be able to make contact. So if it's something about that, and I'm not predicting that somebody dies, but people die every day. So if it's something like that, and you have to, like, say goodbye to someone and to cycle, they're going on to the next realm. They're not leaving you, and I think that's part of your message as well. Is that you know, you're going through something, but you're so surrounded by spirit, and they're helping you. So don't forget that part when it gets rough. Try to look at it from the Akashic record point of view, because it was the first card out. Understand that this whole thing that's going on down here was a plan, you know? And each one of us made our own plan. So if you can look at things from that angle, like, it doesn't really make it hurt less. You know, we still have to go through the pain of losing something or someone. But once we really dig into it and we really find out, like, North Node, what's our purpose, we can see it different. And even your soul will, like, you'll almost feel it when you figure it out. Holy cow, relief almost, you know? So that's all I got for you guys. I hope that everybody is having a great day, and I will talk to you probably tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. I'm not sure. Okay, bye.